the Ken's Pats Talk Patriots podcast, man. Hope all y'all had a fabulous weekend. I had a pretty good weekend, man. Chilled with the family, watched some NFL ball, watched the games on Saturday. There was like three good games on Saturday up until nighttime. Wasn't no college ball really this weekend. So my normal weekend went as planned, man. Got ready for the Patriots on Sunday. We lost again to the Kansas City Chiefs, but I mean the game, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I actually thought it was probably going to be a blowout, but I had some mixed feelings on the game from the start. I thought that the Chiefs was going to come in and just put a number on us. But then idea was inside of me that thought also that, man, this Chiefs team, this is not the same Chiefs team as in years past. This is a different Chiefs team. So as the when I gave my final prediction, I think I said like 27-13 or 23-13, 23-16, I think I said. 27-16, I think I said something like that. Chiefs would win. I figured Kansas City would win, but I knew it wouldn't be like a blowout or nothing like that. Um, Patriots played good the first half. Bailey Zappi got off to a fast start like he did against the Steelers game, making the right reads, making the throws down the field. Um, Devontae Parker got involved. Demar Douglas came back. He played pretty good. Hunter Henry had a pretty big game, had a touchdown on what I think the second drive on fourth down, matter of fact. But other than that, it really wasn't much to talk. Really wasn't much to take from the game. I think that the Chiefs played. They got a good defensive front. Offensive line struggled. I think our defense played pretty good going up against their offense. They got some short fields on the turnover from Zappi to start the second half. I think it was some bad penalties called. And then Mahomes probably made about two or three good throws that game that really won the game for the Chiefs, especially on third down. They were good on third down. So we got after them a little bit, got a few sacks, but other than that, it wasn't much going on, man. We did turn Mahomes over. He threw two interceptions or whatnot. And I just think like the Chiefs are a much better football team. They got a much better quarterback. And when you have a good quarterback like what the Chiefs have and Patrick Mahomes, you don't have to be on your A game. You could just make those two, three plays, like two, or three big time throws a game. You make those two, three plays, and that's it. That's all it needs. Like the Patriots' margin of error is very slim. They cannot play with the big dogs right now because they don't have a good football team overall. So the margin of error is slim. They're forced to run the ball and play like a slow game. That's the type of game that the Patriots are forced to play now, just the circumstances that they have. I think that just to take weird ways from competing with the Chiefs, but I do feel like in the off season, as we have planned, like I'm thinking, as a lot of Patriots fans are thinking, like if they get a couple of pieces, I think the Patriots can be right there with they could be a contender next year. I really think that at least a deep playoff contender. I don't think they're too far from Kansas City and some of these top teams, but they just got to get some pieces. The defense is fine. Pass rush was good. Anthony Jennings is showing out. Christian Barmore, oh my God, I mean, he's gonna get paid in a couple of years. He's playing real good. Matt Wilson has really emerged. The last few weeks, Matt Wilson has been balling. I like the way that we're using him on the edge, playing him as an outside linebacker, as a pass rusher. They kind of makes me wonder why we hadn't been using him like that. Because he has some, he got Matt Wilson got some skill, man. He's a pretty good player. I don't think he's being used the right way. But he got some good pass rush. He can get pressure on the quarterback, and we have been using him as a middle linebacker. I still think he's good there because he got some speed. But I like how we've been using him as an edge rusher the last few weeks. Man, we finding ways to use Matt Wilson. Josh Uche had a couple pressures. Barmore was pretty solid. Had a sack or two. Detroit Wise was pretty good. Like we got it. I think we set Mahomes 3 or 4 times yesterday. So we're getting after Mahomes a little bit, man. It really pass rush got there against Kansas City yesterday. Marte Mapu, rookie, had a pretty good game, man. A few tackles, had the interception. His first career interception on not Matt, but on Patrick Mahomes. Keon White, I think he was okay. I didn't see much from Keon White, but he was okay. I think other than that, I mean, the defense did their job for the most part. Outside of a couple, some screens and some things that they did when they got in the red zone. Outside that, Kansas City really did not do much against the Patriots. They really didn't. Um, they really couldn't run the ball like that. Outside those two, I think Mahomes threw like two or three screen passes, and that was it. Other than that, the Patriots held up on defense for the most part. But as we've seen in the past, like you only can do so much on defense when your offense is not giving you a lot of help. The thing I think it's early to say what Bailey Zappi is, but from what we've seen so far, he gets off when the script that he get off to good starts. He start the game real good. But like against Pittsburgh, he started real good. In the second half, totally different quarterback. So it's like these teams are catching on to him. They're adjusting. put some pressure on him, things like that. You see in the first half, he was stepping up in the pocket. That's the difference in Bailey Zappi and Matt Jones. If you're looking for like a little silver lining, Matt Jones, when that pressure would get there, he would just fold. He would just get in, so he just threw it. Bailey Zappi, as he takes his time, he trusts the pocket, he steps in and he delivers a throw. That's what I've noticed from Bailey Zappi. That's what I've noticed from him. He's pretty good on play action too, but I noticed that though. He steps into his throw. He steps up in the pocket. You know he can avoid evade the pressure a little bit, and that's good from a young quarterback. It's real good. Uh, no, Bailey Zappi is not the future, but I don't think he's. I don't. I think he'd be a pretty good backup quarterback in this league, and probably for the Patriots, he'll be a pretty good backup quarterback for us, man. I like what I'm seeing from Bailey Zappi. He's playing some good ball in the first half. We just got to get that from him for 4 quarters. And if we can get that for 4 quarters, Bailey Zappi gonna be all right. He's gonna be all right. Man. I think he will be with the Patriots next year as a backup quarterback. I think the Chiefs. Uh, I think the Chiefs, their offensive line. Let's see. Listen to the NFL live right now on Drew Lock. I mean NFL Countdown, Monday Night Football. Trying to see if is Geno. I think Geno Smith is in that though. Like Drew Lock's gonna play tonight. Listen to Adam Schefter. But yeah, we are. I mean, get ready for Monday Night Football tonight. I mean, you got the mini camps on ESPN2. You got Eagles and Seahawks tonight. But I'm gonna get into that game here in a minute. I'm gonna wrap up my little recap with the Patriots though. I think that, like I said, we're not far off. The defense plays solid. Got a couple picks on Patrick Mahomes. If you just had an average offense, I think yes, the offense was average in the first half anyway. But if you can have a little above average offense, I think we win that game yesterday. This ain't the dominant Chiefs team from years past. They're nowhere near that dominant. They're not. They have no wide receivers. I do like Rasheed Rice. They drop passes, like they run the wrong route. This Chiefs team is. I don't think they'll go deep into the playoffs. I do not think they'll go deep into the playoffs this year. I think from our defense is fine. Add some depth on defense, and we're good. We're good to go. Offense where we need help, and it's obviously gotta get on quarterback. Gotta get a couple of receivers. Fix the offensive line. I think we'll be back in the thick of things. We'll be right back in the thick of that. I really believe that, man. Bill Belichick, still answering questions about his future. Is he going to be there? Is he not? And, we got Denver later on this week. I'm going to get into Denver sometime, probably starting tomorrow. I get into Denver tomorrow, Wednesday. But Belichick's been business as usual, man. He's getting ready for Denver. Get ready for Denver, man. A couple of things. I think we didn't get much from the run game yesterday. Could not run the ball at all yesterday. I only think we had 50 yards rushing. I know probably had 50. Kevin Harris came in, had a few nice runs, scored a touchdown. Rookie out of South Carolina from last year. He stepped up. He was on the practice squad. I like what I seen from him. Zeke Elliott really couldn't get going yesterday. A couple screens, didn't get many yards. Run game didn't do much yesterday. I think overall though, what I see from this team is they got to get some playmakers on offense. DeMar Douglas, yeah, he came back yesterday, but he didn't. I mean, he had like 40 yards, I think, on like 3 or 4 catches. Bailey Zappi missed him big going over the middle. That would have been a big game. Mike would have scored on it. But he's getting open. You got something in DeMar Douglas. Add a couple things outside along with Juju Smith-Schuster coming back, and I think you got something right there with Douglas. Offensive line, we got to adjust the offensive line in the offseason. I'm done with Trent Brown. I would get rid of Trent Brown. I think you have to. You have to get rid of Trent Brown. You have to draft a left tackle, somebody that you can trust. I'd resign Michael Winu and draft a left tackle probably in the second round. Somewhere early in the draft, you have to get a tackle. I think you have to. You got to get your tackle, man. I'm done with the Trent Brown experiment, man. He's too hit and miss. You don't know when he's gonna want to play. You can't really depend on nothing like that, man. I think Trent Brown is playing his final day as a Patriot. He's either always sick, hurt, or just not showing. There's always something with him. He's unreliable. So I'd be done with Trent Brown after this season, based off the comments he made last week. When Malik Cunningham got signed to Baltimore, Also, a little bit of news. Um, Backup quarterback. I can't think of his name right. They got signed by the by the Chargers. Chargers signed our quarterback today. So just a little bit of news. Chargers did sign our quarterback today. So he's gone. Don't have to worry about him no more. But we have to I think we picked up a quarterback today. Also, we signed a running back to the practice squad. Keyshawn Vaughn signed him. So a few couple of pickups for the team. Got three quarterbacks on the roster now: Bailey Zappi, Mac Jones, and a quarterback we just picked up for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mac Jones is still the backup quarterback. Um, I think just the team from a team standpoint, like we have to play better, especially going up against Denver this week. They coming off an embarrassing loss in Detroit, so they're gonna be wanting to chop at the bits to get back at it. Yeah, they're gonna be chopping at to get back at it this coming week. So I expect Denver to play much better this week. But as far as draft position, we still sitting good. We're still sitting at number two. Arizona lost yesterday to the 49ers, got whooped. Panthers got a win yesterday. Forgot to talk about that. Panthers won yesterday. So if Carolina wins one more game and the Patriots continue to lose out, we got a chance to pick a number one overall. So that's a little bit of good news. Carolina won a game yesterday. And remember, past night we said a couple weeks ago we just needed to win two. They got one. I figured they'd win one of those games between the Saints and the Falcons. They got the Falcons. So I told myself, I said if they get one of those games, then I think the rest of their schedule, like they got Green Bay, Jacksonville, and they got Tampa. I think they can win one. I don't know about Green Bay. Green Bay coming off a loss, and I don't doubt Jacksonville, especially if Trevor Lawrence ain't back, especially if Trevor is back. But I think that I think that Carolina might surprise some people and win another game, man. On any given Sunday, you just never know. And if Carolina can do that, man, I'm telling you, we got a chance of getting number one of our pick. Right now, we at two, so we got a little bit of cushion there, man. But Arizona, and Washington, right there behind us. Chicago won yesterday. Chicago lost yesterday on the Hail Mary to Cleveland. So if Carolina keeps that number one pick, what do the Bears do? Do they keep Fields or do they trade Fields? So you got to find out what the Bears are going to do, man. So it's a fluid situation right now. There's a lot going on. Got a lot of football. They got 3 more weeks left to find out what's going to happen with this football team. Got Eagles and Seahawks tonight. I think I'm gonna take Philly in a close one. It's raining. They in Seattle. I don't think Geno Smith is playing. I think Drew Lock is gonna be starting. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Philadelphia Eagles tonight. Jalen Hurts is playing. He was ill. He was sick, but he is playing tonight. I guess he's back healthy. I don't know if he's 100% healthy, but he's back. Whatever. I think he's dealing with some stomach bug or something. But he's back. He's back tonight. He should be playing. They say he had to fly separately. That's how bad it was. So yeah, Jalen Hurts will be back tonight playing. I think Eagles will beat Seattle tonight. They got a lot going on there in Philly. Yep. I think that I think Philly will win tonight, bounce back game. This might be a playoff game tonight. Eagles and Seattle. Both teams need it. Seattle need to stay alive in the playoffs. Because the Rams are ahead of them right now. And we all know what San Francisco is doing in that division. Big game for both teams. I think Philly will come back out because they got embarrassed last week against Seattle. I mean, again, against Dallas and Dallas last week. I think Philly will play better, get their defense going. Matt Patricia, former Patriots coach, is calling defense for the Eagles tonight. So let's see what's gonna happen, man. Let's see. I'm picking the Eagles to win. I'm gonna go 23. 7-14. I'm gonna go 23-17 Philly for the night. 2017 Philly, man. That's what I'm gonna go for the night. But yeah, it's gonna be it for the night, man. I will be back tomorrow talking a little bit more about this Patriots Chiefs game. Look ahead to Denver and get ready for the rest of the week, man. It's Christmas. It's next Monday, Christmas Eve and Sunday. Big game this week against the Broncos. But I appreciate all y'all joining me, man. If y'all want to check me out later on, make sure you subscribe to YouTube, Follow me on IG, follow me on Twitter. Also, Cash App and that if you want to support the channel, man. I really appreciate